Hey y'all, welcome back. It's been quite some time since I've made a video. I have quite a few things to go over. So I'm going to be making videos pretty frequently, which is something I rarely do, but I have so much to cover, so many things I want to go over that I've sold in the past few weeks. Actually, past month, because it's almost been a month since I made my last video. So I'm going to cover 10 today, and then I'm going to come up with another video sometime this week. So stay tuned for those. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like this video for more content, and send in those business cards and those stickers. P.O. Box 2, Lanett, Alabama 36863. Stay tuned. All right, let's go over some shoes that I sold. I've never had an issue selling shoes. I've talked about this brand before. This is a pair of Hoka One. Yes, that's not 1-1. It's One. These sold for $24.95 plus $8.85 for shipping. All right, this next item is a video game. It's Xbox 360 video game. It is called Splinter Cell. It sold for $11.95. Not all games are worth this much, but some are. The ones that are not, the ones that for me are less than $5, I will bundle with either other games of the same price range, or I will bundle those with a Xbox console if I get one for a good price. So just a little tip there: if you do have some games, don't just get rid of them. Just save them, and then if you do find an Xbox console for a great price and you want to resell it, put those games in there with it, and it'll sell better. It'll look better in your pictures, and you'll be able to move stuff too. So make sure you do that. Don't throw anything away, because you can always bundle. Again, this sold for $11.95. This next item is pretty cool. I got it for $1 at an antique place. It is a vintage 1994 Power Rangers fanny pack. And I loved the Power Rangers back when I was a kid growing up. And this is the Power Rangers that I grew up with, not the new age that you see on TV now. So I thought it was pretty cool. I almost kept it for myself and almost just put it back here on the shelf. But I did decide to sell it. I knew there was a market for it, and it sold for $24.95. Still a pretty cool item, and was hard to let go of, but keep your eye out for those. I saw another pair of shoes. This is a brand I've never heard of until I found them. They were on a shelf at a thrift store, and they are called Astral water shoes. Again, if I see something I don't recognize or I've never heard of, I will look it up just to make sure, and that's what I did with these shoes. And these are water shoes. So a bolo item for you, another brand of shoe to look out for. Again, it's called Astral, Astral, and these are water shoes. They sold for $30, and the buyer paid $8.85 shipping. I'm going to go over a couple pair of khakis that I sold. One pair is a pair of golf khakis, golf shorts. These are a Tiger Woods brand. They sold for $24.95. The buyer paid $5.85 for shipping. And you know me, if you see my videos, I love selling golf shorts, especially during this time. The springtime is a hot time for golf apparel and golf clubs, which I didn't sell a golf club this time. Surprise, huh? But anyway, this other pair of khakis is called Land's End. They had American flags on them. I've never heard of the brand before, so I don't know what else they make, but I do know they make these khakis. So these sold for $24.95, and the buyer paid $7.70 for shipping. I sold some printer ink. I'm going to cover these three since I did sell them pretty quickly and around the same time frame. This first one sold for $29.95. I bought this for $1. And if you don't know about printer ink, make sure you look out for printer ink, and if you see it, pick it up and look it up. Even if they're expired, they still sell. This one in particular was expired, and it still sold pretty fast. So keep your eye out for printer ink, and they sell pretty good. You actually have companies who will buy them from you. And from these next two that I'm going to cover, I had two different companies buy these ink cartridges for me. Both of them sold for $49.95. I think one was yellow and one was cyan, which is like a blue. So look out for printer ink. All three of these were HP printer ink. And yeah, if you set the price just right, again, you'll have one of those companies out there buying from you, and they usually buy them pretty quick. So keep your eye out for printer ink. Sells pretty good. This next item is a pretty cool item as well. This is a weather radio from Sony. Sony makes so many different things, and there are people out there who only buy Sony products. And this one sold for $29.95, and the buyer paid $9.05 for shipping. So anytime you see anything with Sony, make sure you look it up, because you never know. Most Sony products are worth money, or worth good money. So this is another one. Didn't think weather radios went for that much, especially used ones. This was a used one, and again, it sold for $29.95. This is a cool item I used to use back in the day. This is a wall-mounted pencil sharpener. I used these back when I was in elementary school, and this sold for $17.95. I had no idea that these were still selling, or if there was even a market for them. This wasn't even a plastic one. They're not even the metal ones you've seen in your classrooms. This one is a plastic one. I think the brand is like Bulldog something. I can't remember. Didn't write it down, but it is a wall-mounted pencil sharpener. And again, it sold for $17.95. So if you see a wall-mounted pencil sharpener, look it up, because who knows, it could be worth money like this one. And this last item is something I did not want to let go of, but I did anyway. And when it got bought, I kind of regretted it. But I'm glad it's going somewhere where it's going to be appreciated the same way I was going to appreciate it. It is an Incredible Hulk coffee mug. 1989 is when this was produced. It sold for $14.95. The buyer paid $8.50. And yeah, I didn't want to let go of it, but I did. And hopefully I'll find another one. And if I do, I'm going to keep it. But anyway, that's all I've got for this video. I have so many more things I want to cover. So expect another video this week. Some more cool items that I sold. And I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. Don't ever forget why we celebrate Memorial Day, and just so thankful for all those who fought for us, and just, you know, it's hard to even talk about sometimes, because when you watch some of the movies that they covered this weekend and kind of have an idea of like what those soldiers went through to, you know, for our freedom, and it's just, I don't know. It just brings you back down to earth and really makes you realize how fortunate we are in this country that we can live free. And I'm so thankful for our soldiers, so thankful for all those who fought for us, veterans, and still those who are still fighting for us today. So thank you if you are in that category. Thank you if you serve our country. And have a blessed day. Have a great week, and I will see you next time.